Journal of a Last Hurrah. Written by Angelica Kate. Narrated by Joseph B. Kearns. Prologue. The boat was pulling away from the shore. He could feel it moving underneath himself. Unlike the hordes pushing their weight toward the railing to wave goodbye to loved ones, he decided to beat the crowd and make his way to his cabin. He wanted to get settled in before making a plan for the remainder of the day. That, and he had no one to wave to, and no desire to get caught up in the ocean of human bodies crammed along the railing. Pulling the suitcase handle up from its nestling spot within the luggage, he started in the direction that the crew escort had indicated he could locate elevators. His cabin, based on the map he looked at alongside the elevators, was located several floors below where he currently stood, and on the opposite side of the boat. He squared his shoulders and started the journey to his cabin, his home for the next week. This was his mother's idea, in order to get him to cut loose and have some fun. A week-long cruise by himself. He knew that she was hopeful he would meet someone, bring her home, and live happily ever after. The slight sarcastic twist of his lips was the outward expression of just how likely that was to happen. Being an oncology research scientist, a career that had originally been thrust upon him by fate, he was fortunate to enjoy the work that he did these days. The satisfaction of helping solve some of the world's greatest medical challenges gave him a feeling that nothing else competed with, and left little time or room for a woman in his life. Unfortunately, it also came with a huge downside, in that more of his patients passed away than went on to happy endings in the clinic his family founded and ran. By the time that one of his patients qualified for one of his clinical trials, they had few or no options left in the treatment of their given disease. They were seeking one final hurrah, one last glimmer of hope that they could continue living. Willing to do anything to leave a legacy, or a whisper of optimism on their bedside for future patients, many made heart-wrenching choices. He worked behind the scene and not face-to-face with the patients, as dealing with the emotional side effects of disease and death was not a forte he had ever mastered. His mother was fortunate to work on the side of the same industry that saw more wins than losses, and she was still able to hold on to her sunny personality. She was a favorite among the patients, whereas he avoided any personal interaction whenever possible.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?